Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Christo. This is our veteran run. Why is my camera so blue? That's weird. If I block it out while I get orange again. Strange. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Our veteran run as the initiative in the wonderful Terra Invicta. Let's rock and roll. So in this episode we get our Mars mining properly off the ground and we deal with the fact that the first real signs of alien flora are beginning to show up around China. So we will get on their case. Looks like China's going to heck, but that's just because our advise trigger hasn't fired yet. There we go. 42.5, looking much better. Sorry, my dog is very keen that he be walked. Not just yet, buddy. Not just yet. I'm gonna do one episode of this first. Yes, you want to eat my watch. I get it. Damn it. Anyway, what else are we targeting right now? Right, corridor diplomacy will give us some more control point cap. And we took control of Australia, yes? Yes, we have control of Australia. That's excellent. We will be working to try and make that a little more equal, as well as buffing up some funding here. As a matter of some urgency, of course, mission control is also vital. There's corridor diplomacy. Excellent. I think I am going to go straight transnational coordination. It's going to take quite some time. We might deprioritize it slightly. No, it's so useful, getting more and more control over stuff. Although, you know what else we would like? Administration nodes. Let's grab that first. And with administration nodes, we need to start claiming some interface orbits. Shall I prioritize that now? Is it 1 or 2 mission control for a platform? It is 2. I think I will now spend a bunch claiming some interface orbits so we can start getting some science bonuses out of them as well. Our mine is now online. Finally. And so all the others are being built out as we can afford them. This one, we're waiting for the settlement core to finish, I believe, because if I try and put this down... No, we can do it in 60 days. So why can I do that in 60 days? I guess it's because there's already a lower tier 1 present, and that's just an upgrade. Let's get those built. Now, is there anything else I want to build here? We invented Skunkworks, right? But Skunkworks can only be on settlement cores. If I upgrade this, do we lose this income? No, we don't. Excellent. So let's do that. We're going to be putting a lot of Skunkworks on Mars. We need, what is it, 10 or 20? They get a 5% bonus each, and it caps out at 100% bonus. And that's a bonus to all project speed. So we can literally, not quite double, because we already have a 10% bonus, but practically double our research development on faction projects, which is just so good. So here, it's going to take much longer. Yes, okay, good. I have somewhat understood that. You can upgrade. I don't think... no, we can't. We can't afford it. Fine. And yeah, we need the mission control. And there is the ability to get orbitals. That's our tier 2 space stations. What else? So now... Oh, right, we haven't even invented the Skunkworks. Probably we do want to invent the Skunkworks right about now. And still putting a little bit into collective research, which is, you know, our duty. No problem with the Philippines' GDP increasing. Now the question is, we don't need this much boost. How much of our boost is coming from Kazakhstan? 2/3-ish. Some will be Australia. Do we want to hold on to Kazakhstan for 20 control points when we could instead hold New Zealand and New Guinea and start getting them ready for integration into Australia? Let me check. I think I have the... I had a list of how I wanted to do the integrations. Let me just find that. Okay, I found it. So, yes, for the Pan-Asian Combine, Republic of the Southern Cross, Australia gets Pacific Islands and New Zealand, Greater Indonesia, Greater Australasia. Okay, so we want Australia first and New Zealand, then Indonesia are our priorities in terms of what we can afford. So we could grab Indonesia right now. but sorry, New Zealand. But actually looking at it, until we get the claims, I don't think it matters. Oh, Australia already starts with a claim on New Zealand. Okay, yeah, so we should get New Zealand. Let's abandon Kazakhstan. No reason to do it before the end of the month. And then we'll go after them. Because I think we basically have enough boost. Because the only thing we should need boost for now is founding new orbitals. Right now we could afford to found 10 at the orbital tier. And we could always build them at the lower tier and then build up. So I think we're okay to release Kazakhstan. Plus, we're getting some of our boost from things other than nations. Not much, but some. Okay, so Kazakhstan. We could also always get Kazakhstan back. Not trivially, but we could do it. So Mike, let's start our play over here for New Zealand. And we now actually have a crackdown person. Hooray, hurrah, hooray.
Where to?
It's Mike, isn't it? Mike and Eli can crack down these days? Yeah.
Where to?
So how does the New Zealand crackdown look right now? Only 4%. Obviously not ideal.
What's the op?
So we'll see what we can do in terms of public campaigns first. With a big wave of public campaigns, I think we could sway them. Sarah, you can keep advising. Daniel, just keep training. That's fine. Although with 20 admin, it's probably time for you to start yoinking stuff. Who are we going to move against? Well, definitely the servants. So let's yoink stuff off the servants. And some crackdowns have finished. Might as well abandon them. Any other crackdowns that we need to restart, by the way? Yes, I thought so. I thought I clicked on it, but I must have somehow misclicked onto a servant country then. Okay. The dog is... This makes it quite hard to use a keyboard. Oh, he moved. He had his nose under my wrist when I was trying to get to the keyboard. Just keep building. I think we have all the mines we want built. Apart from the ones that would take ages because it's not built yet. No, see, that's another 60-day one. I still feel like I don't fully understand what's causing that because it seems like it's sometimes triggering in cases where I'd think it wouldn't, but oh well. A personal legacy. An extremely wealthy personal friend of Paul. An org. Okay, a scholarship foundation. Non-profit providing aid. Scholarship in low-income students. Let's go scholarship. And does that actually spin it out to here? Yeah, giving us some extra extra knowledge. I'll take that. Paul, you're doing public campaigns right now, aren't you? Have this to help you do it, and then have this for our knowledge bonus. And in fact, you could also have this, and maybe this too. 1.75. How much does it cost? 400 quid. We've got lots of cash right now. Space mining bonus 3% for 1 is nice. I don't think we need the boost, honestly. I don't think we need it. You can keep going on your science. We are getting to the point where I should definitely be increasing the security on our counselors. So, we'll work on that. And there's that base, and yeah, it is now building the outpost mining complex. We could go straight to a settlement mining complex here. No, we couldn't because we can't afford it, but we'll get there. It needs 10 stuff. Nice. Got that science org. I know who wants that. Oh yeah, and thank you to someone on Discord who told me if you turn off VSync in NVIDIA control panel, we can have the videos of our counselors working rather than just the statics, which is really weird, but there you go. It does indeed work. Good campaign. 2 more hits. 18. Nice. It's relatively easy to sway stuff to us from the initiative, because, sorry, from the academy, because they're quite close to us in terms of ideology. Okay. And there's another one going up that could go to settlement mining, but only when we can afford it. More damage to xenoforming. That will be a nice tech for us to have. Oh, right, yeah, I wanted to check. Some of these ones that have already upgraded. Where is one? Here we go. We don't have... Oh, no, okay, we do have the fission reactor array already. Excellent. Okay. And we can build them from space. And... Can you not see a breakdown of your income? That's a shame. I'd like to see... Yeah, I mean, these fission piles are not costing much, but when we start going to fission reactor arrays, 0.2 on each is quite substantial. I think this lunar base will need upgrading. In fact, we have room for it. Let's do that now to get these decent fissils out of it. I think that will be important. So one more wave of public campaigns here. Let's just check. Yeah, so we could break it down now, but we may as well just push in a little bit more. Any unrest that needs reducing? Yes. I don't think I can afford to spend ops. Our ops income? Well, no, actually, our ops income has got a lot better. I think we can afford this. No one's gone after Kazakhstan yet. That's good. Oh, we could acquire something. Don't think I want any of those, to be honest. They do feel a bit more alive with the animated videos, I find. Right, I didn't actually check the... Wait, hang on. What just happened? Did a bunch more... How did a bunch more come out without me unpausing? Anyway, who's my actual command person? Daniel. Daniel's at 6 command, though. It's really not... It's really not enough, is it? I would like to put this on someone. Who's my other command? Sarah. Sarah's at 6. I can't take stuff off Sarah because she needs the all the science. So you... I guess I don't need the engineering org. And I don't really need this science org. I'll take those off. Replace it with this command. And you still have a slot for one. Get your espionage up a bit as well. Nice. The Greystone organization. That's pretty good. Well, it's okay. If someone just has room for it, why can't you have it? Oh, it's a criminal org. Never mind. Okay, so with these boosts, I think that'll be enough for us to break into New Zealand. Bushfire. Yeah, I'll mitigate that. That's okay. Just a fission pile. We should be prioritizing skunk work. Well, yeah, we should be prioritizing skunk works, I think. Because as soon as we get the skunk works, all our other research is going to get so much faster. Nice. Another mining base established. And I think that's actually enough. Wait, why is this place costing us 3? Oh, because I'm already doing the upgrade. Okay. So here, we were building this outpost mining complex. Forget that. Go straight to settlement. Hell yes. Build that in space. And then, of course, there will be a power shortage. So let's actually directly replace that. I don't know if it's faster to upgrade things. Let me... Do we have anywhere we can test? I don't think we do yet. We should let one of the outpost mining complex finish being built and then see how much faster it is to upgrade rather than to build a new one. I'm not sure it even is, but... Increased combat value when fighting in core economic regions. Cool. Shouldn't need that, but helpful. Why are we stabilizing Indonesia, by the way? Just because we want it in the fullness of time, and it being more stable will allow better investment there by the people that hold it in the meantime. Okay, there's that. Okay, good. So here's a test. No, well, that's from space, so not a good test. And there we go. The resistance taking a point in Kazakhstan. If someone had to have the boost income, I'm glad it's the resistance. Okay, and another one here. Can we afford it yet? Not quite. Remind me what it costs? It's 11, isn't it? I think it's 11 to build one of those. Aliens rapidly becoming more popular in the Caribbean. Not that interested in trying to deal with that at the moment. So, one more round of public opinion, because we didn't have the best rolls last time. There's advanced heat. Nice. What do they go with? Molten core fission systems. I think that's good. Well, yeah, we need it for the heavy fission pile in the fullness of time, but it does let us get to gas core. And gas core lets us get Orion. Is that right? Molten core unlocks gas core. No, I don't think it does, actually. Does this not unlock any? Well, yeah, sorry. It unlocks the gas core fission reactor. And I think the gas core fission reactor... Oh, I need the full tree. Because I think it's the gas core fission reactor that unlocks the Orion drive, but I want to check. Gas core fission reactor. No, that unlocks the quartz drive, which the fact that I don't remember its name probably implies it's not that good. Molten core. Heavy fission pile, molten core fission reactor. 1. Molten core goes Lars drive, which I think is okay. Halcyon is fairly good, isn't it? I forget. Salt fission. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think this is a priority, but I am going to leave some... No, actually, you know what? Until we get Skunk Works, forget everything else. We need Skunk Works. It's just such a massive step change in our ability to research. I think it's worth waiting on. Now, some better rolls in New Zealand, please, so that we can smash our way in. Oh, and their defend interest is expiring, so if they don't put it up again, we are going to be yoinking our way through. And up to 47%, they're really going to struggle, even if they do defend their control point to stop us here, I think. We will see, though. You know, you can always roll badly. But yeah, we should be able to unify these two straight away, because there's already the claims there. Which is very nice. Okay, so we now have enough for another settlement mine. And yes, building the settlement mines delays the other mines coming online, but I think that's worth it. It's well worth it, to be honest. Here's a big noble metals place. Let's upgrade that one. You're going to settlement mine. Yeah, so you... This is what... I mean, this is a big mine. If I do this, it will... Well, okay, we can't afford it anyway. Oh, hang on, that other one that I just upgraded, I don't think I did the power needs for. Which was that? This one. You're going to fission reactor array. That's right. Wasn't there... Hang on, let me find it. Here it is. Yeah, go to fission reactor. Good. Okie doke. There's another module done. Nice. Income's getting better and better. New orgs. We should also consider going... getting some of the low Earth orbit slots. Advise and a military bonus. I mean, command and a military bonus. It's not bad. Daniel. Fifth column. That's not bad. That's good. That's good. Whoa, that's insane. We need to get that on somebody. It's got to be government. You have Crackdown these days, don't you, Eli? Yeah, that is a must pick for him. 4 points for just one. I have heard that Australia and New Zealand have really good orgs. You could do with this as well, honestly. That's 2 pips for 1 slot, so we could take this off you. Throw that on. Nice. Actually, you've also got an augment slot. So we could put this straight back on. Bit of waste of money, but no big deal. Now, excuse me. So the defense, my command on Paul, on, this can't be Sarah. So Daniel, I need to find a way to fit this onto Daniel. She could lose this without too much trouble. Get the command there. You, Paul, you're investigator. You could have this. Yeah, this is a really good one. 3 for 2. Sorry, 5 for 2 in terms of pips. It's pretty good. And you are kind of a secondary persuader as well. So maybe we put the 5th column on you. It's quite expensive, though. There's some ops in there, though. Yeah, we'll throw that on you. I'll probably end up taking that off in the fullness of time, but that's okay. And then a little bit more espionage doesn't hurt. For sure, no one has room for this org. No. Okay, so, Eli, with your 16, undefended, it's really high. We're going to assume that they're going to come in and defend it a bit.
Ready to go.
So
Acknowledged.
actually, Mike, you do the break-in. Eli...
Your orders?
No, sorry, Eli doesn't have...
Ready to go.
It's you for the purge. Come in on the purge with a small boost.
Targeting the opposition.
Ready for
And
orders.
it will actually be Eli doing the crack.
Going after your
Mike,
people.
I need you to deal with these alien assets. And he's really not good at it, but... And now maybe actually hold on to New Guinea. Well, do I? There's no need. No one else is going for it. So we can keep it applying the policies we want, even without us having to be in control. Which is kind of the ideal world, really.
Offering counsel.
We could do with... We need more mission control so we can get our low Earth orbit stuff going. Let's focus it a bit harder. Even over the funding, which I know is pretty important, but... Because we need to get these skunk works going, man. 2,000 for 10, or 10,000 for 40. We'll go with the 2,000 for 10, I think. Is there anything else I urgently need? Don't think so. Alright, yes please. And yeah, the administration node is the priority right now. And as soon as that's done... right, yeah, and skunkworks time, baby. Do I get all the mines running before I do skunkworks? I think no, honestly. The skunkworks are so important. They're going to take a bunch of power. That is 4, 5, sufficient power, 6, 7. And I'm going to leave a slot for point defense. So that's 7 skunkworks. Let me write that down. Do I not have a... there it is, engineering project. Sorry, how many was it? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 7, 5 each. That's a 45... No, 35% project bonus. Next up. Any others finished? Yes, here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 2 fission reactor arrays they will require. So that's 70% project bonus now. God, I love how the numbers in this game go bananas at certain breakpoints. Like a sudden 70% boost is just absurd. And we are out of materials. Don't upgrade that while this mine is still running. Excuse me, having to do lots of pauses to cough, unfortunately. There's the administration node, which obviously is not useful to us right now, but will be very soon. I would like the extra orgs. And then I would like to try and take control of this slot. Actually, we're already off to the races on this one. Let's try and take control of Unity movements. Whoa, they yoinked one of my things by Exodus. How dare they? That is outrageous behavior. What is our relation with Exodus right now? Exodus... They tolerate us. Okay. Interesting that they're still willing to do that. Basically, everyone tolerates us except the servants and protectorate, who we are merely in conflict with.
Crackdown complete.
Nice. There's the crackdown. Some more public opinion. And we should be in very soon. And we've got some more stuff to spend, so... Where's it gone? It's weird that it seems to keep changing the order of these. The outpost mine. So that was only 80 days. Okay, so I think it is a better idea to let the previous one finish being built before you upgrade to the next one, because it was 160 days, I think, without that. There's the fission reactor array. Did I just spend boost on that? I don't think I did. We're going to need 3 fission reactor arrays, as we've established. Well, actually, maybe not. Although we need administration nodes. So I have kind of messed up on the previous one, because I do think the 3% gain here is worth it. But we only need another 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need the fission array. Okay, so we're going to have to... On those ones we've already started building, we actually need one less skunk works, but we don't need to do it now. It's only when we need the PD. But no, there won't be enough power to do that. So we're actually going to have 2 less unless we start putting heavy fission reactor arrays. So that reduces our skunk works by 1, and we're going to reduce it by another 1 once we get the PD. Yeah, that's how it's going to have to work, I think. Because I do want the administration arrays. That's the same thing. So that's 2 down. So we're now at 90% engineering project boost, I think. And why can't I? Ah, this is where I've already left the slot. Yep. Okay. And I can't put skunk works on these, right? No, but I can put administration nodes. But we are out of materials, so just wait a day and start throwing these down. We're going to put these everywhere. Well, you know what? I probably shouldn't put them on lunar, actually. Not on lunar bases we're not intending to keep, which this is definitely one of. I'm really surprised no one wants to buy this. Let's put it on the lunar base, which has all the... yeah, this one. One that has all the thistles. And then, yeah, all our bases want admin nodes. Is it worth it for a 3% bonus using a whole slot on every one? Maybe not, but there is an upgrade to it, which gives a, I don't know, 10% bonus, I think. So I think it's probably worth it. That one already has one. That one already has one. I don't know. Is it worth it? I'm not sure, to be honest. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. So, we'll just live with it. Need a bunch more for that. No worries. 30% reduction. Where were you? Down here. So we'll need to do an investigate of this region to find the rest of it.
We've removed some threats.
We have executive control in New Zealand. That's good. Hey, Academy, you might actually want to ally me with them, and we can start the cooldown sooner. They're actually still currently allied. That's excellent news. So if we can just nice and quickly, you do a surveil in your current location. Find the rest of that stuff.
Ready.
So Daniel, you're gonna purge.
Moving our enemies.
Eli,
Standing by.
you're gonna crack.
Ready for orders.
Paul,
Applying pressure on their
go ahead and check out that alien activity. Thailand, we will abandon you. Good stuff. Rock and roll.
Eyes up.
Any level ups available, by the way? No, sorry, I keep forgetting you're not even a quick learner.
I will help them.
Okay, hab complete. Time for the settlement core in just 40 days. Oh, whoops, that does put us over. That's my mistake. Potassium and heavy potassium. We'll take a look at how light those heat sinks are, but I think a heat sink can be kind of the last thing we invent. I don't believe the heat sinks have any, like one unlocks another nature to them. Any dependencies, I guess, would be a more elegant way to say that. Solar arrays. We are going to want solar arrays for our low Earth orbit stuff, so let's get some of those going. There's the crackdown. Nice. With it cracked down, I believe they can't break that alliance anymore. Well, here we can test. Can I manage your relations? I can. All right, I'm wrong. As long as this purge goes without them breaking the alliance, we are off to the races. Jolly good.
We've found something.
Yes. Ooh, hello.
Penetrate our organization.
That is a problem. They have the ability to mind control our subjects when they abduct them.
We are in control now.
We will need to investigate further. You already have the only mission control point you can have, and there's actually a nice boost income here. I didn't even realize. Nice. No environment for you. Just, yeah, just some unity and then grow the economy. That sounds good. I think even less funding here. Yeah, you know what, actually? You should also do a lot of funding. Assuming I'm right that it is more efficient. Well, that's quite a big alien asset.
Ready for orders.
Maybe Daniel should have a crack at it. Oh, that's right. Daniel still doesn't have the ability to attack alien assets. That's not ideal. 3 for 5? That really seems quite bad. Hussars. That's quite good. Ooh, plus it gives assault alien asset. Could we grab a point in Sweden? Probably quite easily.
Ready.
Eli. Not that easily. Is it worth it just to try and grab that org? In both of these orgs are kind of useful. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, really. I could put this on him. It's 600. We have lots of money right now, so I think we might as well throw that on him. And then he could be... This is Eli, isn't it? He's meant to be investigate espionage. Boost to funding. I think just put his espionage up. That seems good. Daniel. Do I want to defend interests here? We're pretty popular. I think we should,
Protecting
though.
our interests.
Paul, you're at 16. Can you defend interests, actually? Yeah, Paul, you defend interests. Daniel is better administration than you.
Standing by.
Daniel, orgs we would like to
Standing by
pinch.
for orders.
Ready
Yeah,
for my mission.
something off, more or less anything off the
Targeting
Protectorate,
enemy
I will
works.
yoink and be glad of it. Eli. Don't want to attack humanity first, really. Something that let us do attack alien asset would be nice. Oh, sorry, I'm not sorting correctly. Investigate. This is a pretty good org as well. It will annoy the
Targeting enemy orders.
resistance a bit, but they're not... yeah, this... Just put it in the newsfeed. We haven't done anything to them for a while, so their hate for us should be nice and low.
Lending my expertise.
So you don't have a policy that lets you unite with New Zealand immediately, but that's just because we haven't consolidated executive control, I believe.
Asset acquired.
Yoink. And you were able to... sorry, not able to instantly equip that, so... Is there anyone else we want to put it on? Probably not. Next time we level up, perhaps. Likewise, you won't have been able to equip that. We would quite like that on you. Your persuasion is high enough, honestly. Take these off. Throw that on. I haven't been finding that persuasion is our limiting factor. Okay, probably time for some more hab building. Unfortunately, I have to pause. From your perspective, I'll be back in just a second. Right, where were we? I've had a little bit of a read about the unifications and unity, apparently, since I last played. Or rather, since I last did a lot of big unifications. So, not the last time I played, but the Academy run that we did a while ago. There's now basically always a chance for places to secede when you peacefully unify on areas that you don't have claims with. But when you do, you get claims on them. So, it's not a problem. If places break away, we can just get them back without it being too big of a deal. I feel like I'm not scared of the aliens right now, and that's probably a bad thing. That probably indicates that I'm not taking them as seriously as I should. I'm a little concerned about that. We're gonna do this and this. Good stuff. Anywhere else? Yes, here. Can I afford it? I can. Good stuff. And I think you want a skunkworks on every mine to avoid certain events. So we will distribute some skunkworks around a bit. Good stuff. Okay, I think I'm not going to upgrade anything else to an outpost before we get low Earth orbit monopolized as much as we can. It would be useful for us to have that. Criminal favors. Oh dear. Detained for 4, we get 1,000. Detained for 4, we might get 10 exotics. 10 exotics is so much. We obviously can't take cohesion hit in China. I don't care about hurting Turkey. Detaining her for 4 turns. That's a real shame if it hits, but Should we go for this, though? I think we should go for this. It only increases the odds of failure by 4%. And imagine we got the exotics. Nah, failed. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. You are upgrading, aren't you? Yes, good. Low Earth orbit. There's still plenty of slots available. We will fill it up with tier 1 stuff and then upgrade it once we have our monopolization project complete. Did America just invade Yemen with no one in charge of them? And the American army is unevenly distributed. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Weird. Resistance is set to lead on unity movements. Oh, crap. We unequipped one of our engineering projects and actually managed to get rid of this. That's funny. That is funny. Okay. Someone needs... We don't even have... No, I do have the orc still. Who... Can someone skill up? That would be the simplest way to resolve it. Oh, hey, you just have room. You just need to have less orgs. We'll take off 1 pip of investigation to get that back. Does it automatically requeue my old thing? No? Does it do it on the daily tick? Or on the monthly tick? There it is. Good. I would really like to control a slot. They're really set to lead on this? Oh, they have a 47% bonus to contributions in this science research. That's going to be difficult to beat. Okay, we'll let them take it over. Just focus on common cause for now. That's not the worst. Sarah is currently captured, unable to do anything.
What's the odds?
Eli, I have some hostile takeovers for you to carry out. Yeah, a 2. Well, I don't really want to move against them. Let's grab this off the servants.
Targeting their assets.
Now, I'm going to do a little bit of investment point maths. So we're not taking Kazakhstan right now. We are taking Australia and New Zealand. So Australia has 3 at 13. And New Zealand has 2 at 6.7. We have a control point cap of 285, which means, yeah, we have a spare amount of -6. Which is just worth knowing for how close we are to being able to take something else. And I think the next ones we will take, by the way, in order, are Indonesia and Thailand. And why Indonesia and Thailand? Because they are the ones that will be part of the whole unification play, and we want them, well, maybe Singapore as well, actually. Yeah, we should grab Singapore. Probably, especially because Singapore already has its mission control, which would be nice. So Singapore, probably Singapore, then Indonesia, then Thailand, because those are the kind of important regions of our unification play, and will be some of the most relevant for bringing everything together. Now, because she is captive, I think Mike is going to spend some time doing some some advising. Daniel, you could probably do a takeover as well. Let's have this off the servants. Got intel on a lot of orgs at the moment, and obviously Sarah's going to do nothing. Jolly good. Linear expertise for China. So did we find any more? Yes, there's still some growth here, but we're keeping it contained a bit. Here we go. Allows the detection of alien operatives. That is important. So are these. I'll get it after common cause. Yoink. And yoink. Just take everything off the servants. Make them have wasted money buying it. I think a crackdown must have ended somewhere. We are way over our control points. I don't see one. My maths must be wrong somewhere. I should only have -6. We have -16. I bet China's have grown. Yeah, 41.5 now. 41.5. Yes, that shows we should be 16 over. Yikes. 2 penalty to our defenses, but with defend interests in place, I'm not scared. Good stuff. There's that. I will get that upgrade. And that upgrade. And 1 skunk works. Why one skunkworks, by the way? Well, actually, I think I said already, but there's some missions that, sorry, some events that it helps protect against. We will be founding as many of these as possible. What will we put in these things? Administration nodes to start with. And is a solar collector enough to power a administration node? It is. There's also no reason to not start building other stuff like social science. Yeah, I think social science is going to be our expensive tech in the immediate future. So that's 1 social science at 2.5 and 1 boost to government. That's 3. Good. And yeah, as these come up, we'll be building quite a few more of those. Having all of those admin towers coming on over Earth is going to be really, really good for our cap. Because it looks like other factions are really not doing so hot on founding stuff. There's currently 12 open slots. And I would love to monopolize all 12, I think. Whether we put all 12... that is a lot, isn't it? Remember, we have about 80 available mission control. I just opened a calculator to do 12 times 3. So if we used up all 36 mission control on that, that's approaching half of our mission control availability. And then we have, what, 9 mines on Mars right now? Is that right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mines on Mars right now. I don't think we want any more. So that's 36 times 24. That's using up 60. That leaves us 20 mission control. Oh, no, sorry. Plus another 6 because the 2 moons of Mars. That leaves us 14 mission control for mines on Mercury. I think I can live with that. Just 4 mines on Mercury. Yeah, I think I can live with that. I think that's okay. You keep on yoinking. Gonna need to buff you up a little.
Enemy orgs.
Paul, any that you could get? Not really. You can go reduce unrest somewhere productive. Actually, no, we need to defend interests in Australia, because while we're over the cap, it is important that we keep doing that. Another hostile on this. We're taking these partly just for training, also just anything the servants want, I want them to not have. We are vindictive like that. Okay, so you can't have any more administration. The question is, do I pump you for science so you can become an advisor, or do I make you safer and safer by going security and espionage? What is costing 240, by the way? Is one of these turbo expensive and I didn't notice? It's not your traits. There must be something in here. Yeah, MI5 is 100. Okay, here it is. Yeah, it's this one. It's expensive, but it's so good. But this guy alone costing us 250 a month. That is bonkers. But I think it's worth it. We just need to get some more funds out of our nation. I know that we could get more with spoils. Maybe we should take a nation just to spoil it for a bit. Something in Europe, if we're not going to Europe soon, maybe. There's some security for you, some admin for you, which means you could probably take another... No, you're actually at 15 out of 15. Okay. Anything that you want to upgrade? You're not. You are a criminal. This could be good. Yeah, we could take this off, swap it out for that. Make more efficient use of your admin cap. No one else to level up. Okie doke. Rock and roll. Terra being inactive all this time it hurts, but it's just 4 turns. It's not the worst. It's not the worst thing.
Org acquired.
There's another successful hostile. Good. Typhoon. I will send aid.
Acquired.
We could do with a little unity investment here just to keep our popularity high. We are going to find ourselves over the unassigned org cap soon, at which point we'll just sell them. In fact, we should be proactive on that. Let's sell them to a different faction. Seems like a prudent move. Building that here. Anything else that needs doing there? Nope. Good stuff. Okay, yeah, our mission control not coming online quite as fast as I would like, but that's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yes, we are losing a bunch. 21 influence per month, but that's a price I am willing to pay, I think. Paul, go have a friendly chat with the Resistance.
Ready to go.
I would like to sell them some of these stolen organizations. A boost income org. I'd love to deny boost income from them.
Reporting in.
Right, I never did take out this.
I'm here.
Where do you need
Sarah and Mike are my only two people that can attack.
reporting in?
I'll send Mike in.
Standing by.
Eli can advise
Going in.
China this turn.
Active service.
That works. Hello, Resistance. You're pleased with me? Do I want a non-aggression pact with the Resistance?
Selfishness from every pore, but so long as you don't stand in our way,
I think so.
we good.
They're not really relevant over here at the moment. There's got one in Brunei, but we're not taking... Sorry, Myanmar, but not taking Myanmar. Let's go with improved relations and a... a non-aggression pact for now. Assault alien asset. That actually is something I could do with. We'd like it, obviously, on something that gave us a... You know, something more useful. Ooh, that's good as well. 2 for 1. Anything else exciting in here? I'll look through it off camera. There's quite a few, actually, that would be nice. Jolt Games here is Assault Alien Asset and boosts command. You can have any of my unassigned ones. Just a little more into the bargain. Okay. We don't need all this boost, you know. I could offer you 50 boost. They would take it for all our boost. Not prepared to do that. Well, we don't need direct services because we have Jolt Games. And I'd kind of like to keep this. You could have some money. Wow. They really value these orgs. Okay, you can have that then. I think that's a good deal. And we can just keep selling them. How do I have to reduce unassigned orgs? No, you're wrong. I guess it calculated the orgs coming in before it calculated the orgs going out. So who lacked Assault Alien Asset? Is it you? I think it's you. You're meant to be a attacker, right, Daniel? Yes. So, Daniel, we need to fit Jolt Games on you somehow. 1 less espionage. It's got ops income, though. So I got less ops income. Here we go. 1% information sciences. Not significant. And then this just gives the science plus protection. Probably something that she wants. Although her security is not vital, but it is still important. The funding boost is good here. This is not that relevant. 19 monthly sciences. It's definitely not nothing, but I can't because she must be within the Earth system to take control of this org. She definitely is within the Earth system, but I know what you mean, game.
I will help
Okay.
them.
Yep, that's good. Only a 23% bonus, but still helping out there. We will want the boost back in the fullness of time, by the way, so we can run hospitals to make money. But, oh well. We'll get there. Mike, wishing him luck for his takeout down here. A smuggling ring. Contraband is being smuggled aboard. Look into it quietly. Vet the Hab crew. National investments with a boost are decreased. For 6 months, a boost around the world if we succeed. Yeah, that's okay. We failed. Never mind. It doesn't really matter. Boost is not significant for us right now.
Target destroyed.
Still some remains. God, they are resilient. There's alien life forms down there. Nice. There's Vasto de Gamma. Built up. Good stuff. And there we go. I think our first settlement mining complex. Very nice indeed. We are using a lot of thistles on our habs. Maybe too much. It is time to abandon some nations once more. There we go. This is high in Somaliland. I don't care. I'm afraid
What's the op?
she's still captured for one
Ready
more.
for orders.
Mike can't assault this turn, so come advise.
Council.
Ready for my mission.
Paul will find the remaining life forms, and we will
Eyes
bring them low with him.
Ready.
Meanwhile, Daniel,
Where to?
go do a hostile takeover. Take the things that we just sold to these guys back. Be funny, but ill-advised.
Targeting enemy orgs.
Sarah still captured. Eli.
Standing by.
Yeah. Or we could sabotage. No, you don't want to sabotage humanity first. I'm happy with them to continue completing projects. Didn't we just sell this to the Resistance? Yeah, we sold it to the Resistance, so I'm going to steal it back off them and then maybe give it back to the Resistance, and then they can sell it to them again.
Initiating recon.
Is it still there? It's still there. Skunkworks starting, very nice. Alien operatives, yep, it's a high priority. Let's get that unlocked, and look at that, up to 60% already. Thing of absolute beauty. Once we get Mercury mines, we will want to move some of our skunkworks to Mercury, because there we can power them with cheap solar power rather than thistles. They yoinked my semiconductors. How dare they? Who was that formerly on? Or was it just idling? I think it was just idling. Okay. Can't be too upset about it. I'm surprised they were able to. I guess when it's unassigned, it's not defended by anyone's admin. So we should try and make sure we're proactively selling our unwanted organizations so they don't get pinched. Nice. New mines up and running. Incomes are rising. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so what's the next?
Together we're stronger.
There's Unity Movements. What did they go with? Greater Indonesia. That is one of the ones that we want. What did they go with? Directed Energy Warfare? Bah. Humbug. I don't think we want that. Is there anything way we could take control of this? It's not impossible. Oh, right, and we have a skunkworks, so we have a new thing. Nice. We're not in a hurry to get Greater Indonesia. A boost to crackdowns would be nice, but we're not going to be pushing in anywhere soon. Defoliants would be good. I think it's time for transnational cooperation. Sorry, coordination. And yeah, we're going to keep our focus quite heavily here on our projects, because we have so much larger tech bonuses to our projects, so it's simply more efficient to do that for now. Ah, her being in custody reduced our control point cap. I thought I didn't voluntarily go that far over the cap. I'm free, Chairman. I'm glad to hear it, Sarah.
Ready for my
You
mission.
can go right back to China.
Offering assistance.
My expert Chinese
Ready
gal.
for my mission.
Mike, go ahead and blow up those alien assets.
Where do you need me?
So we have a whole ton of available control point cap now. Indonesia would cost more than we have, but it wouldn't put us critically over. So I think we grab Indonesia. Which will annoy humanity first, which is a shame.
Acknowledged.
So perhaps Mike shouldn't be the one to boost
Ready.
Standing by.
and send Daniel after them instead.
Taking it to
Mike,
What's
excuse
the
me, Mike,
Standing by for orders.
I need you to run some public campaigns in
I will try to
Indonesia,
sway the
please.
public.
Paul, likewise. You'll need a bit of money spent.
We'll make our appeal.
Eli, go look into
Where
that.
do you need me?
Those Canadian abduction stories. Up to a 95% bonus from those now. Very nice. Now, I think you get a the cap is 100% total, including orgs. So there's no need for us to get any more orgs. And there's common cause, 10% more, and cooldown reduced. Amazing. Maybe we do want to get Greater Indonesia, you know. It's so expensive, though. But is there anything else we want? Let's look at which of these heat sinks we actually want. Oh, no, sorry, these are heat sinks, not radiators. Solid core for the Nova. But it's not urgent, is the thing. Sabotage missions against us less effective. We could also do 1 or 2 levels of management research, because at 1,000 per 5, that's quite cheap. It's more efficient than the other tech we're doing. So yeah, that's hard to disagree with. It's more efficient than this. So let's get that done. But Greater Indonesia is definitely on the docket. The nanotube filament radiator, I think, is one of the really good ones. Let's take a look at some radiators here. So this is 153 tons. Any other radiators we have unlocked? No, I don't think so. Okay, yeah, that is going to be our early radiator, I think. From what I recall, that is our early radiator. Now, how much support do we think we need to break in here? They are currently dominant and putting 10% into that. United Turkestan, not so interesting. All right, that one is needed, right? A period of unity. Foreign Pen and Valentine. Yeah, we do want that. Oh, do we need this actually? I'm not sure there is any need to do this. Where does it give claims? Like, is it presumably here? Yeah, Cambodia and Laos. But the United China one already gives claims on those, so I think that is not necessary. United Malay Nation. Now that one, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure is united. It isn't required, rather. Because it's Malaysia that you can unite into Thailand. And so Malaysia unites with Indonesia. Or is that right? No, isn't it Indonesia gets claims on Australia. Thailand gets claims on Australia. Oh, on Indonesia. We don't need Malaysia, I don't think. I'm not going to obsolete it because I'm not confident, but yeah, 2% bonus from a success on our really good persuader there is, that's more like it. You can see that the idea that it's not it's not just shifting people 1% at a time, it's shifting a whole blob on a graph that we discussed previously. Oh, we have room for some more platforms. My mistake. Okay. Done. So on here, same story as before. A social science lab, which puts this up to bonus up to 5, and our government investment bonus up to 6. Good stuff.
Here's what we've found.
Okay, getting some XP. A little bit of leveling up, perhaps. Yes, indeed. Nice. Approaching the sexy 25 admin on him. Settlement mining. Oh, 3 settlement mines going up. Hell yes. There's liberating mainland China. Now, I think I do actually pivot to that. Because the sooner we get... I know it's so expensive, but the sooner we get that, the sooner we can get China with bonkers research. And I have been thinking, we are going to have a problem with unity. Because when you have 10 government, as we can see on Taiwan right now, you get minus 1.8 from your democracy score, which is, I mean, that's tough, right? That's from minus 1.8 compared to what we have right now is plus 3.3. So that's a minus 5 net. So this place would have 2 cohesion. 2, if we changed its government score. So that's obviously really bad. So we need less inequality here. So less investment in unity. We need less inequality. The other thing that can change it is wealth, I believe. Where is the wealth being factored in here, though? I don't see it. Maybe it's only above a certain point. I'm not seeing any stuff from wealth here. Maybe it's only when you gain wealth specifically. Do we see any in like Australia? Lost GDP multiplied by inequality. Maybe it's just because no one has trended up on on GDP. I thought it did though. Let me check the wiki. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. There is no. It pushes towards the center when you have a high government score, like the center of cohesion. So I think maybe we don't need to worry as much as I just was. Let's go back down to focusing on mission control for now. I think it's going to be less of a problem than I thought. All right, a breakthrough, a hostile takeover effort indeed. Activated an alien threat monitor. If they are left to expand their influence unchecked, they will come to dominate the Earth in a few years at most. Method of alien influence must be dedicated towards understanding it. Means to an end. Research ferricites. New investigation when detecting them. Yes, please. So yeah, liberating mainland China. Max focus. It's still going to take 5 years. But we're going to really work on trying to get this bonus up. And that will be good. Shouldn't really focus on this when we have a chance to focus more on this. And maybe we neglect overall research during this time as well. Just be temporarily selfish with our research, such that we can long-term contribute way more. Because China's research, it's a shame that the research formula, or at least some part of it, isn't shown here. But yeah, if we were at 10 government, we would be cranking out research. I mean, look at this. This place at 10 government is putting out 62 research, despite having a GDP that is, what, 20 times smaller? No, yeah, 20 times smaller. It's putting out 10% of the research. So we could double, potentially. And that's obviously really rough figures. There's other things that go into the calculation, but
Where to?
that seems well worth going for. Alien assets in Chicago. We should work to try and eliminate them. I don't want damage to the American economy, and I don't want the servants having an easier time taking over America. Looks like it's just centered in this one spot. We lost Haiti, that's good. Makes my life easier. Still going in as easier. Unification of Maghreb. We may look into that at some point. Damn. Failure on the other roll. Direct detection of alien operatives is possible once we have that one. We'll do that after this. The Caliphate. The Caliphate is probably something we want to form in the future. It's just a really, really big one. And you can unify it. Nuts. You can unify it into... Whoa, what the heck is that icon? Severe. I don't think I've ever seen that icon before. I think that means it's very close to kind of emerging and becoming the big kaiju thing. Level ups. Yep. Hello, hello. You have a long way to go on admin still. You... a bit more science or a bit more persuasion. You are only a secondary persuader, aren't you? Just have some more security and science. That's fine. The amount of science on your council is useful somewhat, but not very. It's good for some events, I believe. Lots of new nations to abandon. In fact, you know what? We're under the control point cap right now. Spoil them. Don't abandon them. Don't spoil that one. That one's important. You can in fact abandon this one, but Lower Guinean states. Let's just have some spoils. We'd have no income, basically. I don't want to spoil that one. So we'll abandon you. Fine. Eli. I can't attack these things. Ah, because Eli is not capable of doing attacks. Right. Eli, go yoink something. Perhaps this. Yep, less science for the servants. Seems good. They're still fighting in Eastern Ukraine. They're trying. So there's 5 gained. Central Asian Union. So we could... I think we will research that. Because if we could grab that and unify up, here. There'll be some control point cap we could add relatively easily. But we'd never be able to unify into China. But I think we should actually. We should, so that we can have the boosting come back, so that in the fullness of time, in not that long hopefully, and we should probably target this, we should get hospitals going in space, and then we can basically turn the Central Asian Union into a money printer, basically. So let's get that. Let's get that, and let's start working towards it as well. That seems worth doing. Rival security. What did you put in afterwards? High energy lasers. I think infrared combat lasers is what we need for point defense on mines and things, on HABs, so that is useful. Into Marinum, less useful. Kazakhstan, how have I got you investing, by the way? Still just boost. Yeah, maybe if we're going to have it longer term, we should probably also do a little economy. More boost in Indonesia. They're not fighting us on Unity anymore. Oh, allowing us to take some big chunks. Nice. Keep working on that. Uh-oh, abductions in China. Abductions are not as brutal as they are on the correctly named brutal. Hey, there's the Southern Cross claims. So this I don't quite understand, because they already have a claim here. So what does this give you? Just the islands, basically. Including one on France. Suva. Does it give you a claim on this one? What's it called? Massa? Maybe not. But presumably these Polynesian states. Yeah, well, we do want to do that.
Mission aborted.
Aborted. Darn. Did we lose sight? Oh, it probably became a kaiju. No, it looks like the British army showed up and dealt with it. Hell yeah. That's nice. Built this. I think we do go straight up to... Let's go straight up here. And then... Yeah, we won't bother. Well, did we establish it is faster? I think it is faster to build this, but we won't build the power it needs. That seems fine. And we also have enough for one more low Earth. Anyone else built any? Nope. Nice. Admin, solar, social. Update the sheet. Good stuff. Going pretty well. I feel like, yeah, as I said, I feel like I'm not scared of the aliens right now, which is probably a mistake. It probably means I'm underestimating them. Eli, could you go check this out? Daniel, I want you to check that they really did die. It wasn't just that the army reduced it a bit and that made it harder for us to see. Let's go kleptocratic here. Our crackdowns ended on Kazakhstan. What good timing. Good timing indeed. El Salvador, go kleptocratic for me. We need the money. God, US still fighting Iran. Good thing they haven't put any... They only had 63 in towards atomic bomb earlier. Please, America, do not get yourself nuked. Okay, yeah, there is still life forms here. I'm glad we checked. All right, here we go. So these are the ones that make it so that the enthrall, which is what the aliens do to take control points for the servants. This makes it so the enthrall missions against our control points are harder. We definitely want that, but it's not urgent, I don't think. In vanilla, it's not urgent. By vanilla, I mean normal difficulty. In veteran, the fact that the abductions failed at 94 does make it more urgent, but we'll see. You back to Unity spending? They are. This, get me the upgrade. I'll go one over. Get me the mining complex so we can upgrade it. I should check the numbers on that. I'm not confident that it is faster to do that. We do need to start detecting alien operatives so that we can start killing them. But I more urgently want to focus on transnational coordination, I think. I really want to keep plowing through. Getting more of our unifications done. High energy lasers done. Stewards the Amazon, not interested. What did you go with next? Kinetic energy. Okay, that's good. Not good enough for me to want to contribute, but the 40 millimeter autocannon seems like a good... oh, it's a surveillance fleet, isn't it? Let's have a look here. Yep, Earth surveillance, finishing in December. We could try and get some research done and just shoot down their surveillance ships, but I don't think it's a good idea. Well, it might be. I'm not sure. Daniel, go assault those alien life forms. There, yeah, start with the biggest one.
Gear up.
Eli,
Ready.
no, Paul, who's my other assaulter?
Your orders.
Mike, right? Yeah,
Ready
Mike,
to go.
are you...
Orders.
Yeah, with some ops, you can get it done.
At your service.
Meanwhile, Eli, look into those
Headed
abductions. Still a little bit of progress towards Indonesia, but I would like it to be faster. I always need more counselor time. I saw someone on the forums, or not on the forums, on Reddit, I think it was, say a while ago that they just always found themselves with nothing to do with their counselors. I couldn't relate less. I constantly, desperately need my more and more counselors, and I could just always do more.
Bar none.
Operations Center invented. What else did you get? Independence movements. Of course, that's what they chose. This is not useful to us at all, I don't think. It can be useful, don't get me wrong. And it might be useful if we have to, like, break up America or something. But for now, definitely not useful to us. Augmented learning. We will want to do that at some point. Aliens in Belarus. Okay.
We've moved the needle.
5% boost. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, peace in the Russian-Ukrainian war. Cool.
Target destroyed.
38% reduction.
One for the good guys.
A wipeout in St. Louis. Nice.
We've found something.
But yeah, work still to be done. And we'll need to resurveil. That's okay. We can get you
Standing
to
by
do
for
the
orders.
resurveil. I think it's really hard to miss alien flora with the surveil. I don't think we have to use good counselors for it.
See what we can find.
And Mike can go back to boosting up Indonesia. You have a 90% chance to succeed a public campaign in the US. Wow. 17 persuasion is higher than I thought. That's kind of crazy. Now down here, Tanzania, let's do a little kleptocracy. I think we're okay with being a little over the limit here for a bit, just for that sweet spoils.
Eyes up.
Did we find them? Yes, good. Oh, and there's some more in New York too. do. Shia Nation. I don't think you need that one because everything just goes straight into the Caliphate. We have learned a small alien life form being kept as a pet. Let it remain with the child, seize it for study, or spread of xenoforming in the Nanjing region. Excuse me, there's xenoforming up here apparently. Well, we might as well study it, I think. It's going to cause people to be a bit unhappy with us here, but that's okay. Now this, get me the skunk works, the admin node, fission array, and I think it only needs one fission array if we're not going to put down a whole bunch of other things on here. I'm not going to worry about putting science bonuses on Mars for now. We will in the fullness of time, I think, but
We hold no sway in their minds.
Indonesia was a disaster. Critical failure. Damn. More strange behavior in Canada. We need to get to a point where we can kill aliens, which means we need a lot more espionage on our counselors. Because going against an alien with less than 25 espionage seems very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed.
Here's what we've found.
But hey, every time they fire one of those events where we catch them, that means they got a slightly bad roll and lets us get some tech out of it as well. You go after the ones in... No, you're the better one, aren't you? Go after the ones in Chicago.
Going in hot.
Eli,
Standing by.
I have some more alien activity for you to investigate. Mike, I need you to divert to deal with the
Heading to the
horrific, overgrown alien wasteland that is cargo right now. Afghanistan, yep, go for that. Kleptocracy. We're now 12 over. That's fine. Sabotage facilities reduction. I never seem to get my facility sabotage. I very occasionally do, but it doesn't seem to happen much. Skunk, admin, fishing. Jolly good. Look at that. Volatile income. Very nice.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, give me 2 successful kills, please. If we could get 2 wipeouts in America, then we could refocus over in Asia. Because we've got some unity to foster. Now you... Mike, you are persuasion investigation. Let's push your investigation ahead of your security, actually. I think it's more important right now. Federal Security Service. I would like it. We'd have to take a point in Russia, which I think is going to be too difficult right now. 4 admin and 3 security. On Paul, who is meant to be an investigation counselor. Yeah, that seems good. So would this be, actually. But I don't think we can justify it right now. I don't think I need any of these either. You have 1 slot or 2? Just 1. Southern Sword needs government. What are we at? 16 espionage is our highest. I don't see the advantage of that. Let's just give him some science for now. But yeah, there's work to be done on the council for sure. That's 54% reduction in Chicago. And it looks like the army got to the one in New York. That's good. That's fine. So there's the outpost. And now we build this and it takes 80 days. So that's a total of 140 days. Whereas if I were to go here... Oops, excuse me. If I were to go... I need an example. Mars... Where's one happening? So this is going to settlement. I need one that's going to outpost mining complex already. There we go. So if I were to try and build it before this finished, 120 days. No, that is actually slower. Okay, never mind. 100 and, yeah, the 60 plus 80 being slower than 120. Because it's 140, isn't it? Wait, yeah. Good. We could throw a whole bunch of information science labs and stuff up here. We only need... What is it? 5? No. We only need 10 in Earth orbit to get the full bonus, whereas you need 20 for the full tech bonus. But I'm reluctant to build them around Mars, where power is costing us thistles. Difficult to say if that's the right play, though. Consolidated control New Zealand, amazing. Which means we now have the Federation with Australia available. Love to hear that. New orgs, let's take a look. What do we got? Office 39. That is pretty good. We could get a control point in North Korea pretty easily. Ooh, this is good. That's really good. Nice. Okay, yeah. Who's our best espionage right now? Is it you, Daniel, or is it Paul? I mean, Eli. Are you eligible to have this? Looks like there are no requirements, actually. Now I look closer. So we can take this off for sure. And then, yeah, a little bit less security. This provides security. A 1-2-2-1. Ooh, although we don't need it on someone that doesn't have command. So we should probably try and fit it onto you. Right? Because both the espionage and the command would help Daniel. Yeah. Yeah, that's more prudent, I think. So you can lose this. And not much else, really. Maybe 1 espionage. Because obviously we're getting it back with this. Why doesn't that fit? Oh, we have to take 3 off you, actually. Of course. Yet less command, which we'll just put on our other command person. So And you actually get the command back with this, so nice. And 5 ops monthly, it's pretty good. So we freed up some space on you. We could put the Southern Sword on. Yeah. Let's go with that, and then reapplying... Probably... Oh, sorry, not a command person, are you? This? No, that's a criminal org. Oh, nuts. In which case, actually... Take something off you that doesn't require criminal. Like this. And then put Proteus back on. And you can have this. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. And then you're actually due an augment. Which will let us throw something else on you potentially. No, you're at 15. Do we have any 2 pips I'd like to put on you? Yes, this is really good. So we can take off... Perhaps this? Yeah. There you go. Now you got a little extra security as well. Good stuff. Okay, I'm going to call it a part there. Mining, cranking, stacking up our resources. In the next episode, a lot of unifications in Asia and Central Asia, Southeast Asia and Central Asia. And potentially putting together our first warship, I think. We would like to be able to shoot down their surveillance ships, if at all possible. We can't go to open war with them, but I think we could survive a couple of retaliations if we just shot down their surveillance craft. Because the more their surveillance crafts operate, they're really dangerous. They basically carry out the equivalent of, I think it's 10 abductions in every region of the planet, which is horrendous. So if we get rid of them, that would be nice. But either way, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.